Hi, I'm Tim, and this is Pause on Point. Enjoy the episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment after.
Hi. You okay?
The Victoria HarbourCats are a premier collegiate summer baseball team playing in the 16-team West Coast League. Established in 2013, their home is Wilson's Group Stadium at Royal Athletic Park in Victoria, BC, and they're known for drawing some of the highest attendance numbers in all of North America summer collegiate baseball. This year, they're also hosting the 2026 West Coast League All-Star Game, so it's a busy summer for the HarbourCats. I managed to catch up with Jim Swanson in between preparations to chat about something a little different. Bark in the Park, happening July the 19th, right there at their stadium. So let's get into it. Hello, Jim. How are you doing?
I'm good. Tim, good to talk to you, man. Always good to talk to you. How's things?
Yeah, good. Gearing up, ready for Bark in the Park. What about yourself?
You know what? You get to talk a lot about dogs, and I get to talk a lot about cats. HarbourCat, and don't take any offense. Whenever we play poorly, I call them a bunch of mutts.
Hey,
that's
it's
what
part
happens.
of the turf. It's part of the turf between dogs and cats.
That's right. That's right. And it's ironic that we do Bark in the Park at HarbourCats games where our mascot is a HarbourCat, right?
Yeah.
But you know what we do? We call our hot dogs at the concession stand are called Harbor Dogs. So that's what they're called. They're called Harbor Dogs. So we played we've been playing into this whole pets theme forever, and half the fun of it is I think almost all of us have been a pet owner at one time or another, still are a pet owner.
Is that the mascot as well, or just your own cats? If this podcast matters to you, please support the mission behind it. Head to pausabilitiesservicedogs.ca and donate today. Every dollar funds a life-changing service dog partnership for someone who needs it most. So Bark in the Park, how did it all begin? What was it? Was it something you were just off the cuff and then it kind of grew from there, or?
You know what? It's an imitation of the most sincerest form of flattery, right? I think a lot of the ideas that happen in an industry like ours is from Googling, or now it's AI. But we, back about 12 years ago, I guess it is, we wanted to introduce a pet day at the park. It's been done at many baseball parks around minor league baseball for a long time. And it took us a bit to get the city of Victoria to agree to allow us to do it, to be honest with you. They wanted to know about the logistics. They wanted to know where the dog's going to relieve themselves. What happens if there's an issue between two dogs? How are we going to handle that? All those kind of things, right? And they realized that respectful pet owners know how to handle those things, and everybody has some rules. Keep everybody's on a leash, and if it needs to be muzzled, they got to be muzzled dogs. That's all that sort of thing. That's natural, and whatever happens when you're out walking in a park, why would it be any different here, right? It's pretty cool to be able to do it, and it's one of the days that people circle on our calendar. They want to know when they can bring their pets to the park, when they bring their pups to the park. And yes, we do have some people bring their cats to the park. They'll bring a cat along that'll do it. It's the odd one does it, but it's mostly dogs. And when we try to do a lot of fun things around it in terms of having the pets really enjoy themselves at the park and feel at home. And we want the pet owners to feel at home bringing their pets to the park that day. Honestly, I wish we could do more than one of these a day. And I'd like to find a way to do more than one in the future. Well, maybe we turn all of our Sunday games into Bark in the Park. That kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool. I mean, yeah, we've been involved, Portability and Wolfability Service Dogs have been involved with it. It's now the second year, and it was clearly evident after the last year. It's not a quiet day.
No,
it's a very busy day. And I could see it working 2 or 3 times during the year. I think it'd be kind of cool. Tie it in with the school holidays as well, and I think it'd be a good one.
But it actually is it's something that, just like our Kids Day, when we do the Kids Day at the park, and the ability for school kids to have a day off of school, there's no problem whatsoever with us looking at doing it. We did one school Kids Day once, tried it, went over very well, and now we do 2 a year. And if we could do 3 or 4, we probably would. Everybody enjoys Bark at the Park. There's the odd person that, yes, they're allergic to pets or whatever, so they stay away that day if they're a season ticket holder. But it's one day out of 33 or 34 games for the year, so they're okay with that. If we did it 2 or 3 times a year, I think it'd be very popular. And I know it's popular already. The one day that we have people that ask us, when are your fireworks? They ask us, when do you have Father's Day this year? When's your opening day? when is the Canada Day celebration and when is Bark in the Park? And those are the kind of days we get asked about. Certainly from the schools, they ask about the school spirit days as well.
I think it's great that you're on board for that and what it does for the community as well. I think it's
Yeah,
it's cool. It's a community focal point, and I think
yeah,
and that's what Victoria is all about. So I think really pushing that and really getting Bark in the Park to be bigger. I know there's probably people that might be listening to this thinking, "What?" But I know me and you've had many
yeah,
discussions about how big we can make it.
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it's cool to see that it embraces anyone and everyone. I love that. I love the fact that people can bring their dog to a baseball game. It's a utopia situation. It's a family
Yeah,
day out. They take the dog. They don't have to worry about dog, and it's a win-win for everyone. Everyone enjoys it. It's a great day. And touch wood, the weather's been great. I know
yes,
last year it was pretty warm. Hopefully, we'll
yeah.
have the same again this year.
Yeah, nice problem to have when that happens. And the other part too is that we get to see a demonstration from what you guys do as well, and get involved with different partners, and those things are perfect. And the demonstration last year had everybody super impressed. They show exactly what you guys do, and certainly that's a part of it. We want to educate people on what can be done with dogs. We want to have them understand that problem dog can be trained. There are opportunities to train that. They are willing to learn if it's done the right way. And the other piece, of course, with the services you provide is that you just do so much for the service dog industry and for the people who really do benefit in life quality from having those service dogs. And that's how we even met, is one of them that just loves how much their dog has been able to enjoy your services. And it's completely organic, Tim. And that's the fun part of it, how you and I came together on this, and how Bark in
Absolutely.
the Park came to be together with Possibility.
Pause on Point is brought to you by Pausability's Service Dog Society, a Canadian non-profit funding life-changing service dog partnerships for people who couldn't otherwise afford them. If today's episode has moved you, head to pausabilitiesservicedogs.ca and make a donation. Every single dollar goes directly to training and care. Nothing else. It was cool because it's an old adage saying, right place, right time, right situation. And I mean, and I know
Yeah.
we've had many conversations about the vision of Bark in the Park. And I know outside of you and me, there'll probably be people be like, what? What are they planning? I know, yes, you can look at it on the surface and just go, it's a great day out. It's a family day out and people bring their dogs and it's a great, but there is more to it than that. It's the community feel to it. It is raising the awareness of the service dogs and the importance of the service dogs and what the service dogs can do. And you get to meet them as well at Bark in the Park. So
Yeah.
it's all of that. And you get to talk to us, you get to talk to the trainers, you get to talk to the staff, and you get to dispel some myths. And obviously, there's the Plausibilities Service Dog Society element to it as well, which is raising the money for people who need the money to help them either train their dog to become a service dog or pay for the dog. So it's a great day. It's a great thing. It's nice being able to lift that lid on the service dog world and actually go, hey, this is what it is. And rather than it being a tucked away subject, and
Totally.
that's our vision. That's why, and that was why I loved it when me and you got together and started talking about this. And you were like, "Yeah, I'm up for this."
Let me flip this around on you for a second here, because that's part of what is growing and going to grow more as well. Talk about the receptiveness you've had from the various vendors and booths that will be there to talk about their products and services and how they dovetail perfectly with this day. And then if you want, I don't know if you want to give any list
Absolutely, and I
yet
mean,
about who that is and what the response has been.
yeah, the response has been great, and that we have avid supporters. Obviously, there's organizations we deal with throughout the year that help us when we have the puppies, and they help with the exposure and everything like that with them. So we invite them along to Bark in Park as well, and they love it. They love the concept of Bark in the Park, and they're more than happy to get in there and be a part of it. It's so cool, and alongside all of that, there's a silent auction that's going to be coming out soon with lots of goodies for people to bid on. That will all the money goes to Plausibilities, which goes straight to the training of dogs. So it's great.
So give me a list of some of those people, because that's part of the fun for me is, yeah, I know the list. You've been giving me the list and you've also been working on others, but give me that list of people that you know are locked in for this, and mention maybe some others that you think are
Yeah,
still
definitely.
potentially part of this.
Well, Jim, I don't want to give too much away just yet, but I can tell you we've got some fantastic vendors joining us this year. We've got Wolfability Service Dog Training, Pausability Service Dog Society, Wolfability Academy, the Calm Dog Studio, Victoria Bulldog Society, and Poop Scoop. And there is more to come. So stay tuned and turn up on the day. Remember, July the 19th. Quick pause. If this podcast means something to you, following us is the single best thing you can do to keep it going. Every follow helps more people find us. And more people finding us means more change for the service dog community. So hit that follow button now and let's keep going.
Oh,
Now you got me on the spot, and
no, it's great because we're going to be able to. We're absolutely going to be able to get this list out to people in advance because, we haven't even mentioned the date yet. It's Sunday, July 19th, and it's going to be an all-inclusive day for so many people because one of the things that same day is also the final of the World Cup. So we're going to do this game a little bit later in the day to make sure everybody can do what they want to, see some of the World Cup, and then bring their dogs to the park after they watch the game and they get to come and enjoy it so we can get everybody involved. So nobody's going to feel like they haven't had a chance to be involved here. So
Yeah,
3 p.m. game is going to be that day.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a good day, and everyone's looking forward to it. And yeah, I do look forward to it a lot.
What, again, I don't want to keep spinning this around back on you, but I have a question. I want to know what you guys have thought further about the pregame, the demonstration and the dogs and showing off some of the service dogs and what we can do there. We did a really good thing last year. It was fantastic. Carolyn and all the crew were out there doing that. Your wife was out there. A lot of fun to see that done. Is there anything you plan for this year that will drive home the training piece and what you can show off with the dogs?
I'd like to be a bit of a man of mystery on that one and keep it for the day. So if people want to see it, they're going to have to come to. Yeah, no, last year we went all out. We went all out last year, and that was a big display. And we were blessed. We had quite a few dogs, and staff were available to take part in it as well. So yeah, there was a pretty big display. But yeah, I'm going to be a bit of a man of mystery on that one, and I will brief you off air on that one on what we're going to do.
That's a perfect answer because that's promoter right to the end right there. We can tease people about that one, but I'm excited to see it. And it's just really good to see the pets. My family gives me a hard time because everywhere we go, if I see a puppy somewhere, a dog somewhere walking, I got to say, hey, buddy, hey, buddy. I say, hey, buddy, about 1,000 times, it seems like that day, because you can't do anything but say, hey, buddy. So it's a ton of fun on that one. And yeah, looking forward to that. And again, it's one of the real feature days on our schedule. And that's the God's honest truth. It's people want to know when the bark in the park is because they know they can bring their pet. They know they can come to the game and feel a kinship with other people too. Because that's the part. It's not just about the pets. It's about the owners feeling a kinship and feeling like they're really part of the same kind of community. And that's a lot of fun.
And it's cool because it is the merging of communities, which sounds very bizarre and it makes it sound like it's viewed singly, but it's not. Bark in the Park brings the baseball community together, the dog community together, service dog community together. It levels the playing field right across. It's just doesn't matter who or what you are, you're in. It's a day to be there and just have a great blast.
Absolutely. It's a commonality with people and it binds them together and it makes it a lot of fun. And again, we do some fun things in the park that day. Like we've had ice cream treats for them and whipped cream treats for the dogs. They certainly love that. We do things with our sound system. I know the funniest thing we do is we sound off a dog or a doorbell every once in a while during the game and the dogs start barking, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
I am going to say all the dogs that go berserk on that one.
Oh, no, it makes a symphony. It makes a symphony of dogs, and it's a fantastic thing. We love it. We absolutely love it. We think it's the greatest thing. It's so funny when it happens too. So it makes it for a really fun moment.
And it's a great behavior. It's typical of cats winding up dogs.
Exactly. Cats are being a pain in the butt to those dogs again. They're getting them all fired up. Exactly.
Before we go any further, if you're enjoying this conversation, do me a favor and hit follow. Wherever you're listening right now, hit that follow button. It takes 2 seconds. Means you're never going to miss an episode. And it genuinely helps us grow. Right, back to it.
Hey, this has been great, Tim. I appreciate this so much, man. It's good to talk to you. And
this
good to
has been
put this all
awesome.
together. And
yeah, and I hope we can catch up again and do this again and talk about HarbourCats and get you guys out there more on the podcast and talk about the things.
I appreciate you saying that so much. It's what we do. It's fun. To be very blunt, we don't do this for money. We don't do this to get rich. We do this to do something that's affordable in the community that people can get behind and get excited about. And We're the most affordable ticket in town of all the sports teams by quite a bit in some cases. And we're just very proud to be able to do that. And then to think up themes like this, like Bark in the Park, like our fireworks nights, doing things for charity like we do. And I know that's what is in your heart as well, is to be part of the community. And you're not just doing business, but you're doing the community piece as well, which is why you're tied into so many of the friends that I have. We have so many common friends just because of that piece, right? You find
is.
like-minded individuals, and that's what makes it work.
Absolutely. And I think that's an important point to drill out there, is that, yes, there are businesses involved in that. The businesses that are involved in that are not doing it for the business. They are doing it for the community. When they're involved with these sort of days, it really is about the community, and the community is at the heart of a lot of those businesses. And this is just an opportunity for all of us to showcase that. And we've come together on one day on a baseball pitch and done it. And I think
Absolutely.
it's great. And this episode is supported by Trupanion, pet health insurance that's been protecting cats and dogs for over 25 years. Unlike many insurers, Trupanion offers unlimited coverage with no annual caps, a per-condition deductible you only pay once, and direct payment to your vet so you never have to find thousands of dollars in an emergency. They even offer a discount specifically for service dog handlers. If your dog's health matters, and I know it does, head to Trupanion.com to find out more. A huge thanks also to Helmicon Veterinary Clinic, a fantastic local team here in Victoria, BC, who genuinely care about the animals they treat and the people who love them. Knowledgeable, friendly, and always there when you need them. Find them at helmiconvets.ca. I know, because of the discussions we've had, it's only going to get bigger and badder and rougher and tougher.
That's right. That's exactly right. No, it's going to be fun. So speaking of that, I get to go get ready now. We're going to try out the home run derby that's happening 5 days before this game. Actually, is the West Coast League's All-Star Game home run derby is going to happen, and we're actually going through our first dry run here in just a few minutes on that one. So we're going to try that out and just make sure that's going to work the way we think it will. And then the home run derby is on the 14th of July. That's Tuesday. The game itself for the All-Star Game is on the Wednesday, the 15th, and then just a really big weekend coming up after that ends with the biggest of them all, which is the Bark in the Park on Sunday, July the 19th. And it'll be a 3 p.m. start, and everybody's super excited to have that.
Absolutely. And I know we're going to see and speak to each other before then, but I better let you go and get these dry runs done. So thank you again, Jim. It's awesome as always.
Tim, buddy, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Say hi to everybody there for us, and we will be seeing you guys shortly. And we'll obviously keep talking about all the details we got to put in place here for the 19th. It's going to be fun.
All the things that no one sees.
That's right. That's right. But it makes it all work. It makes it all work real well.
It certainly does. All right.
Thank you, buddy.
I shall catch you later, Jim. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye now.
Bye. That's a wrap on today's episode of Pause on Point. A huge thank you to everyone involved in today's episode. These conversations mean everything to this community. If today's episode resonated with you, please share it with one person who needs to hear it. That's how we grow, and that's how we create change. And if you want to support the mission behind the podcast, head to pausabilityservicedogs.ca. Every single dollar goes directly to funding a life-changing service dog partnership for someone who needs it most. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. And remember, hit that like button and share. Thank you.